Imagine this: decades of parties, millions of dollars, the golden throne of hip-hop, and then suddenly the FBI is at your door.
FBI, open up!
How did the man at the helm of one of the most powerful music empires in the world end up at the center of a human trafficking case? This is the story of Sean Diddy Combs, his rise, his fall, and perhaps a downfall with no way back. In the early 1990s, he was the brightest star in the music industry. He founded Bad Boy Records, turning the notorious B.I.G. and Mary J. Blige into household names. But behind the scenes, the triangle of power, money, and fear was growing darker with each passing year. Today, I'm not just going to tell you about the charges. I'm going to uncover the shadowy network that stayed silent for 3 decades. But first, there are a few questions we need to focus on. What really happened in that nightclub with Jennifer Lopez in 1999? What made Cassie break her silence after all these years? And most importantly, how did Combs manage to evade all these allegations for so long? Hold your breath, because tension and suspense will stay with you until the very end. Now grab your tea, your coffee, lean back, and let's begin. Sean Diddy Combs, the rise and the fall. For over a decade, Sean Diddy Combs, as Forbes reported, reigned as hip-hop's undisputed king, controlling a $250 million entertainment empire. On the surface, it looked like a dream career with dream money.
Are you going to be hip-hop's first billionaire?
Am I? I don't know.
But in 2024, federal authorities charged him with racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation for prostitution, and his world came crashing down. Imagine everything going right in your life, and suddenly you're facing charges like these. Yes, it would shatter anyone's world. All of these events seem to follow a chilling roadmap in the music industry: control, intimidation, silence.
Combs has faced multiple lawsuits in recent months with allegations of sexual assault and sex trafficking, accusations he has denied.
1990s, the rise and early legal trouble. In the early 90s, Combs rose from talent manager to music mogul, founding Bad Boy Records and producing hits for the notorious B.I.G. and Mary J. Blige. By the late 90s, he was the king of hip-hop. Forbes valued the Bad Boy empire at $250 million, but success came with a darker side. In December 1995, he was arrested for armed robbery and illegal gun possession. In 1996, he pled guilty to reduced charges. In April 1999, police reported that Combs assaulted record exec Steven Stout with a bottle and a chair over a music video dispute. It sounds bizarre, but he only faced a harassment conviction, no jail time. He was also found partially responsible for a 1991 concert stampede that killed 9 people, though he was never criminally charged. The pattern? Combs escaped every scandal without prison time, paying fines, attending counseling, and continuing to grow his business.
For the first time since federal agents raided 2 of Sean Diddy Combs' homes, we're hearing from his attorney.
Now let's answer our first big question from the start of the video. 1999, the NYC club shooting. On December 27, 1999, Combs and then girlfriend Jennifer Lopez were at Club New York in Manhattan when gunfire broke out, injuring 3 people. Police later stopped Combs' SUV as it fled the scene and found a stolen 9mm pistol. Both Combs and Lopez were arrested for gun possession. Sounds like a movie scene, right? But it wasn't. Combs and his bodyguard were charged with gun possession and bribery.
September 26th, album coming out. Number 8 on jams right now. Request that so I can be number 1.
In 2001, Combs was acquitted of all charges. While this tarnished his image at the time, it didn't stop his rise. Lopez was never charged.
Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
Image makeover and artist complaints. In the 2000s, Combs reinvented himself with TV shows and industry honors, cultivating a high-profile, family-friendly image. But insiders saw a different man. In 2020, rapper Mace accused Combs on Instagram of exploiting bad boy artists and depriving them of earnings.
Some of you may know me or may not. I'm a music producer who's a writer and musician. Different genres. I started in the gospel and jazz and R&B and worked my way over to the hip hop side. I've been working on an album. I took a year off straight working on this album. That album is the Love album, Off the Grid by Diddy. And it's Grammy nominated right now as we speak. I should be celebrating, but the truth is I'm not.
In early 2023, Combs offered to return music rights to Bad Boy artist, but singer Aubrey O'Day revealed that the deal came with a strict NDA forbidding any negative comments about Combs or the label.
Puff's going hard on the group, and then all of a sudden he singles me out and starts going on and on about how unhappy he is with me, and I just feel like nothing that I do he's ever happy with.
Can I ask a question? What do you want to look like, though? Do you want to look like a playboy, playmate? Do you want to look like you?
I'm done with all of that.
No. Like, what do you want to look like, though?
I'll tell you.
What do you want to look like, though?
I'll tell you.
The cracks in Combs' legend were starting to show.
O'Day claims that Combs once tried to buy her silence by offering her publishing rights to music on his record label, but she says she declined the deal. Combs has denied her claims.
Now let's turn to our second question. 2023, the Cassie lawsuit and its fallout. In November 2023, singer Cassie Ventura, once Combs' protege, partner, and Bad Boy artist, filed a lawsuit accusing him of years of rape and abuse. She alleged a decade-long cycle of violence, coercion, and sex trafficking, including a 2018 rape when she tried to leave the relationship. Cassie claimed Combs repeatedly drugged her, viciously beat her, and forced her into humiliating sexual situations during multi-day events he called freak-offs. The case was settled the next day, but in May 2024, hotel security footage emerged showing Combs assaulting Cassie in 2016. That video sparked a federal investigation. By September 2024, Combs was arrested on charges of racketeering, human trafficking, and Mann Act violations. Why did Cassie speak now? Because there was finally hard evidence and it was public. (2024-2025) Trial and verdict. In September 2024, federal prosecutors in New York accused Combs of running a criminal organization that forced women into multi-day drug-fueled sex shows and even filmed them for leverage. The trial began in May 2025. After weeks of testimony on July 2nd, 2025, the jury delivered a mixed verdict. Combs was acquitted of racketeering and trafficking, but convicted on 2 Mann Act counts for transporting people for prostitution. Each count carries a minimum of 10 years in prison, meaning he faces up to 20 years. Judge Aaron Subramanian denied bail and set sentencing for October 3rd, 2025.
Congratulations, Mama Combs!
This is the scene as the family left the court today. Check this out. Here's the van. Look at the number of press and bloggers and fans and detractors. They've all been gathering here since the trial began, and here today, finally, the verdict.
The conclusion. For decades, Combs seemed untouchable, even as whispers of abuse circled his parties. Industry insiders now say his violent streak was an open secret. One songwriter put it bluntly, for 30 years, Puff was violent towards people. We all knew it. Cassie's case broke that silence, dragging private abuse into the courtroom. Since November 2023, Combs has faced over 70 civil lawsuits from both women and men, alleging sexual assault or trafficking. Sean, Diddy Combs' story is living proof of what can lurk in the shadows behind Hollywood's glittering stage. This case once again shows that fame does not mean immunity, and celebrity does not mean innocence. In our next video, we'll open the secret criminal file of another Hollywood icon. In the meantime, check out our previous episode on the Russell Brand case. It's a must-watch for anyone who wants to understand the darker patterns of fame. Stay tuned, subscribe, because the real stories happen behind the curtain. This is Hollywood Crimes, where fame meets darkness.